Oh, I damaged my Birkin 25, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're in the world. My channel is called Sheila Sparkles. And today, guys, I'm going to not only do a 1 year review of my baby Birkin 25 in the color Jean Poussin in palladium hardware and especially with Togo leather. So let us dive deep into it. So everyone says that Togo leather is like the most durable leather in the world, but guys, it actually has some cons. Now, I can confidently say to you and to everyone out there that I have tested this bag into its maximum capacity. So, what do I actually mean by that? I have used the Birkin a lot more than my other bags. This has been my most used bag, I would say. And for some good reasons. First of all, its capacity. For being a small, cute, cutie bag, is actually, it holds a lot. And I would say that I am very, very happy and blessed to have this Birkin 25, and I would definitely say that I am a Birkin lover, but it does have a lot of cons as well. So I don't think a lot of people talk about it, but I'm gonna go first with what is the biggest issue with Birkin, and that is color transfer, okay? So everyone in YouTube talks about the specs, how beautiful the bag is, how to use it, like if you have smaller hands, you can easily put it in and out, or you just wiggle it through, and everyone says about the cons that if you are during winter when you're wearing like a thick jacket, then you can't really put your arms through. And for some people with bigger hands or bigger wrists or just bigger body frame in general, they just can't put their arms through, therefore they don't like it because they have to hand carry it. So yes, we all know about this, guys, but the color transfer is what I will be focusing today, since it's still quite fresh in my memory. Because, anyways, let us begin. So yesterday, I'm doing this video now first because, guys, this happened yesterday and my memory is still very fresh, and I'd love to educate everyone about how Togo leather really wears. So from my experience, so I live in Melbourne, Australia, and the weather here can be quite in the extreme. What do I mean by that, guys? It can be very cold and it can be very warm all on the same day, okay? It can be 10 degrees and then later on it can be 25 or even 30 degrees. So that is how extreme the weather is here. But specifically yesterday, it has become a tropical haven. Okay, haven for me, but not for my bag. So the story is I was Okay, let us give a brief history of Togo leather. As you know, Togo is a grained leather. When you first receive your Birkin bag in Togo leather, it smells really divine. It's like fresh car leather. It is just so ridiculously so addictive, that smell. But now the smell has definitely worn off, but because of its grained nature, it used to be called Gulliver leather. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, like Gulliver leather in 1997, but now it's known as Togo leather, and it's defined because it has this obvious like natural grained leather with like it can show like streaks of where the meat or the calf or whatever it is, where the there's like some the veining on it. That's the natural characteristics of Togo. But I must say, for this specific bag, I don't have much veining at all, if there's even any. It may be on the back, but yeah. Actually, when you go sideways, there is actually a few veining on this leather on the back, but on the front there is no veining for my bag. which is great. And if it has, then I'm also really happy for you guys. I don't think it really defines, your choice of getting the Togo leather, because as we all know, these bags, especially the Togo, is very, very requested by everyone because it is hard wearing. But for a light colored bag, such as my one, which is in Jean Poussin, and guys, I love me pastel colors, unfortunately, for me. So yesterday was very, very warm. So we started off by going to a really nice beach area here. And we went to a really nice cafe, and I'll actually show you what I ordered because I took a photo of it until the events became really quite bad, okay? So I took a photo of it, and then I had the nicest breakfast on the beach side. So we were gonna go for a walk. For some reason, I love me a bougie walk, so I brought my bag with me because I love it to bits. But the problem was I was wearing this skirt. This skirt that I will show you here, just here or here, literally ruined my bag, guys. So this skirt, I got it is from a brand called Amanda Pritchard, and I did it on my last unboxing, my Christmas unboxing, and I will link that video up above. But I was wearing that skirt, and for some reason, and that wasn't the first, I've already washed that skirt before, but for some reason, that dye transferred onto my Birkin. I will show you some close-up looks of this dye here. And this is the first time this happened to me, guys. Now, from the history of my bag, I have brought this bag when I visited New Zealand and when I visited Philippines. So when I went to New Zealand, it's fine because even during summer over there, the weather is still a bit cold and it's not humid. The humidity, the Birkin bags does not like humidity. So if you live in Singapore, so all my Singapore subscribers or viewers, guys, I'm so sorry. But if you buy a Birkin in a lighter color and you love wearing dark colored clothes, it is not a good combo, guys. Like, honestly, it is not a good combo. If you ever buy any clothes that are light colored and that are like, I guess, in synthetic clothing or even cotton, I think it will transfer. But this black skirt, now I have worn a lot of black skirts with this bag, okay? So this is not the first time, but when I actually took it back to my SA on the same day, because I was so devastated, I was literally in tears, guys. I'm not even kidding. I was in tears. We that day just turned upside down. Literally, we went home after it happened. So I was walking and I was carrying my bag like so. So it was very close to my skirt or my skirt. And then I was just walking like that. So we were in the car. So from the car, it wasn't like hanging on. I was holding my bag like, beside me in the car. And then when I went out of the car, I was holding it like so, but I didn't notice the stain. So we had a nice breakfast. And then after the breakfast, the weather just really like bumped up like a notch. It was like 38 or maybe almost 40 degrees. It was hot, okay? It was around like mid 30 degrees. And there's even like a fire warning all over, on the highways in Victoria, like fire hazards, this and that, like because it was so hot, guys. So yeah, so we went to the bookshop because you know me, I love me. There was a bookshop near the cafe where we ate. It was just along that mall strip in that nice like area, like beach area. And then I went into the bookshop. Now the bookshop is cold, but for some reason I looked at the back of my bag and I saw this color transfer. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So what I did was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? So I was like, oh my gosh, I told my husband, let's go in the car, get some water, and try to wipe it off. Because although this is actually not my first time that the color has transferred on my bag. When I went to Philippines, even here in Australia, actually, there has been some marks, but I was able to just wipe it down. Like actually, that's what my SA told me. Like if you have a microfiber cloth, damp it with a little bit of water and then just gently try to rub it off. It rubs off completely like nothing, guys. And for this this time it didn't rub. Yesterday it didn't rub off. So my husband actually had to message my SA because I did not have the emotional capacity to be dealing with it. I was in tears. I know this is, people might say it's just a bag, like my husband was saying, but guys, it's a Birkin. It's not just a bag, it's a Birkin. So it sounds really dramatic, but for those Hermes lovers, you understand my point. So yes, so I was so devastated, got home here, tried to rub it off again so many times using a damp cloth, like with water, like microfiber cloth. Really tried to take it off. Nothing helped, guys, and I felt like it just gone like worse instead of better. So yeah, I had to go to my SA the same day. I told her, I panicked, and she said, "Oh my gosh, we might need to send it to Paris, this and that." And maybe you can take it to the shop when you have time. And I was like light bulb, because my husband was like, "No, we'll just send it back to Paris." This is my only Birkin, guys. So I was like, oh, so devastated. And then, so yes, so what happened was we went to them. It was busy. Now, this, where my Hermes store is actually a mall location, and it was jam-packed because over in Australia is boxing. It was Boxing Day yesterday. So everyone was up for a sale, including myself. But I wasn't planning on going on the actual 26th. I was planning to go today or the day after. So I was like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to be in this crowd of like people. It feels like I'm in Manila, like shoulder to shoulder, just so crowded. And luckily, we found a car park for some amazing divine intervention. The car park just like in front of us when there were so many cars trying to look for a car park. We just really got lucky. So yeah, so we went to my SA, and Hermes was busy, but not as busy as I would say like Meyer, David Jones, like all those big shops inside that mall. And yeah, and Louis Vuitton was actually, there was a queue to Louis Vuitton, guys. So yes, I just had to say that. But yeah, so I went to saw my SA. She literally like ushered me, and then I told her. So what she did was, okay, Sheila, just remove your entire contents. So I removed my entire, I have a bag organizer, and I will link it down below. There's a really nice brand called Zumoni, and yeah, I will link out my discount code for that, if because you really need to protect your bags, because you probably know, but Hermes doesn't spa the inside of the bags. They spa everything else. Everything else. This came from my SA. These handles can be replaced, and then everything else can be spa'd. So I was like, oh my gosh. She said, don't you worry, just take it off, and she will try to clean it. She went on the back, and then after a few minutes, probably it feels like forever, guys, but I was just I saw another SA and began chatting about the experience, because you know me, I'm a chatter. I love chatting. So I'm a chatterbox even in my darkest hours, even when I was quite upset about it. Anyway, so when chatting on this other girl, and then yeah, she was telling me about this, how nice it looked, because I use this as a belt as well, like this farandole necklace. I use it as a belt, and I showed her the photo, and then she said, oh my god, you look so good, this and that. And then she was just chatting about life, and and then yeah, and then all of a sudden my SA came back, and oh my gosh, guys, the bag actually looked a lot better than this. So I'll show you a before and after, and we shall judge together. But I would say that the bag definitely looked a lot better. It still has the marks, I would say, but I'm not sending this Birkin 25 yet. So what my SA did was, she used a special microfiber cloth that is supplied from Paris, like from France. My SA is actually, just to give you a bit of a background, my SA, aside from being a lovely, lovely angel, she truly is, guys. And I'm not just saying that because I get bags. I'm saying it like genuinely as an honest person. She is really lovely, like inside and out. Anyway, I'm getting emotional again because she fixed the bag. Yeah, and then she actually goes to the Europe like twice a year. So she's just been probably like first week, or I can't even remember when, last week of November, first week of December, something between those lines. Anyway, she goes to Paris twice a week to order all this beautiful like things. Like I think they choose like the color like for the season, like what Melbourne shoppers want, like neutrals probably, because everyone loves neutral in Melbourne. Like, everyone loves wearing black, guys. And then, so yes, so yeah, they choose everything with like manager and stuff like that. So yes, so she's just been, and I think she's been to the workshop, and she's been like taught how to clean bags as well, because she's a senior SA, and she's been working for Hermes like 10 plus years. So she's really an expert. So yes, with like everything, like she's a wealth of knowledge, guys. And I'm just like, sharing this with you so that if you ever get a Birkin 25 or whatever size it is, in a neutral, I mean in a lighter shade color like what I have, or even like a cray anata, or gray pearl, like something like lighter in color, or mushroom, then you may get this, then you might be educated that in terms of color transfer, never wear like black that is not made out of like silk. Like if you have pants that are, I'll write down below what is the composition of that skirt, because I think it might be useful, because I've got like one, two, three, four, I've got a few skirts in black, but this is the first time that this skirt actually, this new skirt that I got, which I've actually washed already, transferred. So maybe this specific material is really notorious. But from now on, this is lesson learned, and I'm only gonna be buying clothes that I know that are not from this specific composition. But yeah, so this has been a lesson learned. So from Sheila to you guys, I'd really love for you to be very mindful of what you're wearing. I would say just go on the safe side. If you are planning, if you're planning to wear something, don't wear it like new clothes, or maybe bring a scarf with you to try to cover the back of the bag. But from now on, I will only wear clothes that I know will not transfer in the bag. So any new clothes, I will definitely have to wash it like, I don't know, 20 times before any dark, like especially black clothes. Now I don't really wear a lot of dark clothes anyway, so that's not a problem for me. But I do love wearing Zimmermann dresses, and so far none of my Zimmermann dresses has ever done this to my bags. So I don't know if it's the quality of that skirt or skirt or whatever it is, but that is a lesson learned for me, guys. So yeah, that is something to know about Togo leather. And I think not a lot of people actually reviews the Togo leather by itself. They would review it with other, like with other like Epsom, like they would. And I would, if I get those bags, guys, believe me, I will review. But for now, for the Togo leather, because this has been already a year that I have gotten this bag, and I have used this very, like very, very much. Like literally, my most used bag for this year is this Birkin 25 in John Posan, because I got this bag in 2023 of 2023 November. So this has already been all more than a year and 1 month since I've gotten this bag. So I can therefore say that I have really gotten to know the bag, and that it is very, very durable. Now, and one thing as well is that when you have the bag, actually, when you use the bag quite regularly, actually, it becomes like this. This goes out, like this side bit goes out. Even there's nothing in it. It's just how it is. It relaxes. When you first get the bag, it's quite like on the rigid side, but now it's actually not super soft, but I mean, it's only a year, but I think it will just be very, very good advice if you get an organizer. So if you love pastel colors like me, then you might want to really think about what you are wearing. Now, I've never really thought about what I'm wearing, except, yes, except after what happened yesterday, and that's after 1 year of owning the bag. So I can definitely attest to you that, yeah, just don't wear anything that is quite new, like you've only, washed once or twice. Maybe wait, but for that skirt, I'm really, really traumatized with this. So I'm not gonna wear that skirt with this bag. I don't even know if I wanna wear that skirt at all because it has really given me grief and really bad experience with the bag. So I don't wanna, yeah. Anyway, I just want you to know that though Togo is, it's very like resistant to a lot of things, but like what my SA said, Togo leather is a natural leather and it breathes. It breathes the air that we breathe. So be careful because during like hotter, if you live like in a hotter climate, it's really not a good idea to wear dark colored clothing with the bag attached to your body. If you do this to your bag and attach it to your body, then it's definitely not a good idea. Now, how about rain? Okay, I want to discuss about rain because this bag actually has been in the rain. And guys, I want to say 101% it can be in the rain, okay? What you need to do is when it rains, I literally just either, walk really fast, and once you have time, once you're in the car or anywhere, once you're out of the rain, then just wipe it with a tissue paper. Now, I always carry like, oh, this is an old one, but like I'll show you. I always carry tissue paper, and then I usually have a full one, but I've all used it yesterday trying to clean my bag. But yeah, I don't have it here with me, somewhere in the house. But yeah, so you just literally just wipe it off. And every time you use the bag, be more careful than me. Wipe it straight away. Like have a look at like you could do a better job than me, guys. I don't do this, but maybe you could just, make sure that every time that you put it back in the shelf is that you actually wipe it. Now, in terms of corner wear, I have been in situations as well in Manila when there's a lot of people, and also yesterday at David Jones, and there are chances wherein people bump you on the sides, and then just do like that, do like this to the bag. Well, guys, to tell you honestly, even if it gets like banged like that, it doesn't alter the shape of the bag. And that is one thing that is good about Togo because it is quite pliable and soft. It just molds, and I don't think there's no scratches to my bag, and I've got like average nails, not very long. But even if I have longer nails, guys, I don't think Togo is quite resistant to scratch. That I would say it is very, very good in the rain as well. That is one thing. So don't be afraid because people say because now Hermes they don't do like the protective raincoats anymore. I wouldn't go out of my way buying a protective raincoat, to be honest with you. Just one, bring a small umbrella. Buy an umbrella from Muji. They have like the smallest umbrella ever. Put it in your bag or have like a 50 cent, like supermarket, like plastic bag. And then just carry it with you. You don't need a bougie ass, from like a shop to buy like a nice raincoat for it because I don't think that's really necessary in my opinion. I mean, I don't carry anything, but I am traveling via car most of the time when I'm carrying my Birkin. But I have been caught in rain though when I was in Gold Coast, but it was fine. I just literally just did like that and then did like this at the back and everything because the mall there, the Pacific Fair Mall, there's an open space and I really have to cross that open space and it rained and it was fine. So with rain, I really wouldn't be worried about rain that much because you just dry it with a tissue, like a white tissue after and it'll be fine. But if you want to avoid all these things, guys, and you are a lover of neutrals, then a noir or a black Birkin might be for you. But that's not really for me. I do appreciate neutrals on other people, but I just love colors because, especially like lighter colors, like pastel colors, it just makes my day brighter. So yes, that's the story, and I will definitely update you guys if there is anything that happens again to my Birkin, but I'm not sending it off just yet to Paris because, again, guys, this is my only Birkin and it's not that bad anyway. It's at the back, the color transfer. But I still do highly suggest if you have any questions about Togo leather, guys. At this point, I feel like I'm already an expert after like, wearing this bag a lot and seeing its capacity, and I don't baby my bags. Comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever under the sun about Togo leather, and I will reply because I do, YouTube is my hobby and I do work, but I have like 2 weeks off. So please do comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can about, anything I can help you with Togo leather, any questions about Togo leather. If you just recently purchased a Birkin 25, then congratulations. You have officially become a Birkin mom. But yeah, I can definitely, I would say I have a lot of knowledge and have a lot of experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, guys, about Togo leather. I hope I haven't missed anything, but if I did, please, like and subscribe if you like this content, and if you want more education. I am very much happy to educate everyone about Togo leather, and I'm really happy. Now the question is, would I want another Togo leather bag? And the answer is 100% yes. Although in saying that, I would love to try another leather type. So I have already put on, I know I actually haven't put the request yet, but I've talked to my SA and she keeps on asking me about the next bag. But I think I know my next bag now. So I'll definitely visit her soon again and let her know. But you know me, I am not a collector. I am just a bag lover. So I don't plan to have like 101 Birkin, guys. I only plan to have a few that I will cherish for the rest of my life. So everything is actually thought of for the bags that I'm going to buy, that I'm gonna purchase in stores. So yeah, I'm grateful, okay? So yeah, if you have any video suggestions as well, please comment down below. But yeah, I am very, very happy with my Birkin 25. And should we do quickly what's in my Birkin? Okay, I'll take it off and show you what is in my Birkin. So I've got the organizer here. I've got the receipt from yesterday. So I actually bought something from David Jones. That's good. I've got my Calvi card holder, which is in the color Limoncello. And then I've got a hairbrush. And this is from Avida hairbrush. I love it. It's nice. And then I've got like my bag hook from, I think I bought this from Daiso for like $5. I've got my Chanel Sunnies here. I've got my lip oil or lip, what is this? Lip oil. Yeah, lip oil. And then I've got my Fitness First gym card for some reason there. And then I've got like this thing, I don't know, maybe to clean, yeah, that's to clean my bag, right? I've got some empty stuff there. So yeah, I've got some Strepsils here that has been here forever, and some paracetamol in case I've got a headache, and also Nurofen, and some Listerine because you gotta smell, your mouth should always be smelling fresh. But yeah, oh, and I also got a sample perfume from Louis Vuitton, which is in California Dream. I love this perfume. Oh, it's so nice. Smells amazing, smells divine. That's about it, guys, for what's in my bag quick. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, everyone. Have a nice day.